Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And if I'm the running back, I'm the, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Brings it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's McPherson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll go to the counter. Oh, what a move.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just trucks through it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation. The quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll give it to him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the single back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To the ground to try to move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
4th down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll start this drive firing. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Off play action. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. That's caught. It's Mosley. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And here comes the punt team. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. On the run, it's Mosley. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll try to get it through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You've got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Well, the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This is well within field goal range. That earlier miss could have influenced this decision. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he delivers a blow, and he's still running. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to recover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They want to run it left here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Leaves it with the back. Nifty little dance step. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll run play action. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to pass. Finds his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They want to just keep throwing it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's McPherson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll run it from the gun, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's blocked. The pressure couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll bring it back. It's Bannister. A 1st down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Throws toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
They go right back to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catching the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks. I'm just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Should have ran a better route.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Complete downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Handoff from the gun. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got it, had just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Oh, look out! Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Now on 1st down after that completion. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's in for the touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yes.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts with a short field. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give out of the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
He's looking for a man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand, if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, some of the communication was busted.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And it'll be a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Buys a little extra time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip and just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down for this offense. They go to the ground. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Booker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Coming after him. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They want that clock to run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Running back searching for a hole. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout by the defense.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Big fullback's got it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
It's now second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.